What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to the Pepe Show. I'm Pepe Coop, and I know a little about a lot of Pepe. I want to give a shout out to John Mazzoni for making sure I didn't miss out. Oh, man. I got to tell you guys, you would think I take a few days off of the show. I go away. I recuperate. I come back stronger than ever. No, that's not what I do. I don't do that. I go away and try to live my life like normal. And then my baby, like straight up, sick baby, holding the sick baby. There's a Pepe chart in the background. This is the scene. I'm holding a sick baby like this. Pepe chart over there in the background. And I just see this green candle going up. So I'm not really paying attention. Sick baby just straight up drools right into my eye. Lubricates it. And now I'm sick. I didn't do a good job at recuperating. Guys, you would think if there was one damn thing I could do right was recoup. You know what I mean? One damn thing. Only thing I need to do right is recoup. How's everybody doing? What's going on? I got my coffee. I got my lights. Got my microphone. And I got these plants. Jesus Christ. The setup. I broke down the setup. Let's move that plant away. I feel trapped, guys. What's happening? Man, no one told me we don't have ETH too. Okay, what are you guys doing? Let's go to the chat. Let's see what you guys are doing. Why don't you poors just buy ETH? Because they're poor. But I got to say, John gave me, I don't care. I'm assuming he doesn't care if I tell you that he was like, hey, dude, here, I'm going to send you some Pepe. And then he sent me 250 million Pepe. That was a nice thing. I believe it was about $50 when he sent it to me. And he said, hey, just do yourself a favor and get up to $1 billion, okay? Just at least get $1 billion. I didn't do it. Oh my God, look at my hair. But I still have my 250 million. Would $1 billion be what's the price? We're gonna look at that in a second. I did notice this morning that it ate another zero. What's up? Good morning, Maximus. All right, let's go to the top here. I want to see what you guys are doing. What's good, my Koopa Troopas? What's up, Crypto for Change? I know he's got a bunch of Pepe. Hey, I got to say this, though, also, by the way. A lot of the more popular Algorand accounts completely traded in their dignity to try to pump Pepe to you to get you wealthy, and most of you didn't listen. And now you're listening. Damn it. It's not the right move. I mean, maybe. This thing could go to $1 billion market cap. I think last I saw it was 500 million. Hey, the vibes are high. All of the things are happening. Obviously, any kind of event can make the whales turn the other direction, but the vibes are certainly currently still high. But our beloved accounts said, okay, you know what? Everything is so damn bad. I'm going to pump this fucking Pepe thing. And they did. And they have a lot of Pepe. And I'm sure they're going to swap that for a lot of ETH at some point. So I don't really have a lot to say about Pepe. We'll look at it when we go to CoinMarketCap. I know you guys. I know you Pepe heads. Is that what you guys call each other? Pepe heads? I know you guys don't like crypto market cap, CoinMarketCap. But that's where we're going to look. Okay? I don't need it to say it's in the top 100. I can just search Pepe and find it. The Pepe heads sound like hexagons when it comes to CoinMarketCap. All right, what's good? What's up, Wilder? Good morning. Governor's hat, he's back. How are you doing, buddy? Christopher Cooper, good to see you, buddy. Tay, Algo Bambino. That's what I need to get an Algo Bambino. What's going on over there? I need to figure it out. They look cool. Kimchi is a great Algorand account. Very, very enthusiastic. Pablo, good morning. Algo addicts and Cooperholics. Martin's bullish on Algo. Good. I love it. I love to hear it. Mel, what's up? Good morning. Let's see what else we got here real quick. Richard Harris, good morning. I'm pretty bearish. Hopefully the bottom's in soon. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty bearish this week too, but that's okay. This is an opportunity. Bearish is okay when there's an opportunity. Oh, sorry, Chris. Algo Active was an initiative by IRL, who is a fellow YouTuber and a another popular figure in the Algorand ecosystem. So you should check her out, irl.algo on Twitter, and check out her YouTube show. So she did Algo Active. It started with some push-ups. People liked it. Everybody was doing push-ups. We had the Algo devs in Boston all doing. She forced all of the devs in Boston to do push-ups. They did it. They said, "Sorry, ma'am," and then they like saluted IRL and said, "You are our master." It was a beautiful scene. I'm sorry. We got to look, guys. There is 3 weeks left, I believe. You can correct me if I'm wrong. 3 weeks left in the 90-day ReCoop morning show challenge. I've got to strengthen my immune system. I've got to get my flow back. I've cut short. I cut short last week, and I'm not going to do that again. I can't do that again. I want to keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? Let's get this show in good shape in the next 3 weeks. So I need your help too. I don't know with what, but we'll figure it out. All right. Good morning, Brazil. Good morning, 409. Good morning, Fisherman. I appreciate you. Algo Active is a segment. Okay, there we go. She does it once a week on her YouTube show. So you already knew what I said, didn't you? Didn't you, Chris? All right, Mel, what's going on? It's Buddy Man. Oh, good morning, Buddy Man. I saw that you had empathy for the lonely Taco Bell workers in the morning. I commented, it is inexplicable that Taco Bell does not have a popular breakfast burrito. There we go. But I don't eat fast food very often. But because I was trying not to recuperate over the last 4 days, I did go to Taco Bell and I had 4 crunchy tacos. One of my favorite nostalgic foods. I should have gotten more. I was hungry still after the 4. Bitcoin BMW, let's go. There you go. All right. Richard's still here. Fuzzy bought some Pepe on Friday. I forgot what it was like to see the value rise, man. That's got to be the best part about this. There are a lot of dudes that have gotten, especially in the algo ecosystem. I joked at the beginning of the show about some popular accounts sacrificing their dignity. But you know what they did? They did sacrifice that. But a lot of people in the Algorand ecosystem that were feeling really dejected, if they went over to MEXC or Uniswap, wherever you got it, and bought that a week or two ago, you're feeling pretty good. So good for you. And then he says he's just kidding. And then good morning, Cooper Troopers. What's up, Maximus? All right. Let's see. Is there anybody I haven't said good morning to? Shek. What's up, Shek? I'm just getting a kick out of all the peeps that talked shit on Doge for the last 10 years going nuts on this thing. Yeah. Well, look, I like that people are making money. I think it's a bullish thing. I do think that the euphoria, I feel like the euphoria mixed with a lot of the stuff that's going down this week is a recipe for buying opportunities. We'll put it that way. We're going to talk about it today. There's a lot to talk about. Be careful of the carnivorous plants. I know. That's what it feels like. Oh, I know. Wait, they're going to eat me. I don't eat the plants. I get it. All right. The first 5 years are the roughest. Yes. Did anyone see how Jack Jaw is? Oh, yeah. Governor's hat. That was a beautiful picture. We'll look at that in a second. So happy that you held your Pepe. I didn't sell. What am I at with 250 million Pepe? If I had bought $1 billion, am I at an ETH yet? Because then I could have gotten, when you gave that to me, if I had bought that 750 million Pepe for what, $150 of ETH, which I actually have, would I be at a full ETH? 69 billion market cap is programmed. All right. CMC is FUD. No, go to CoinGecko, bro. Fine. Today, for my Pepe friends, I'll go to CoinGecko instead of CoinMarketCap. How about that? We Pepe fans like hate. Oh, it's Buddy Man is fudding Pepe because he clearly did not buy it, and now he wants you to think that all the people buying Pepe are racist. Moriarty, what's up? Good morning. All right, we'll move on here. You guys are awesome. I love that you guys are relax and sleep. Good morning. Good morning. Bar Therapy. What's up? It's Buddy, man. I'm trying to MetaMask right now. Sign. I downloaded it to Firefox and nothing's happening. MetaMask is a pain in the ass, especially if you're new to it. Pepe has been a part of my life for 4 to 5 years. It was an easy decision to long it sub 100 million. And I have to say, yeah, and then, I'm sure John has done fantastically well on this. And that's what I said at the beginning of Pepe. I was like, well, this is an actual meme that has been funny to me for so long. So, it's got all of the pieces, and play. If you want to play the damn game. And, get your initial investment out. If you have huge amounts of gains, just take that out. Maybe grab an ETH of gains if you went crazy, and then let it play. Then it hits 1 billion. Everyone's going to sell. A lot of people are going to sell. So then sell a little at 1 billion if it makes it up there, and play. And then it's just house money. You're in Vegas for free. No problem with people having some fun and making some money in my book. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Okay. L. Ron Hubster, what's going on? Good morning. 409. Nits. All right, good. It's all fun. Reality is that it's going to be all ETH whales jamming for transaction fees and MEV and skimming late buyers as usual. There's no retail in there. Yeah, well, we'll see how that works. You're right on so many levels, but I'm not overly concerned. I am, I am watching for the projects that I am looking to accumulate. I'm curious about this week. We have some interesting earnings in the technical. We have some actual, tech is really outperformed in this earnings season. I think expectations were very low. Amazon didn't do as good as Microsoft and a couple others. Amazon's cloud business projected a little poor. But this week we have some chips. The chips are coming up. AMD and Qualcomm. We'll see how they were doing. They have the potential to maybe underperform. And then Apple. There are some rumors that Apple might not deliver another blockbuster, but they always, they pretty much always kind of exceed expectations on some level. And then the big one, though, on Thursday for us over here in the crypto world is Coinbase and Block report earnings. And I cannot imagine that Coinbase call afterwards is going to be a good one. They're going to probably talk about the potential for Coinbase to leave the United States. Oh, man. But we'll see. We'll see how it is. I feel like the Gary Gensler momentum is, Samina, what's going on? The Gary Gensler momentum is slowing down. I don't know, but you know who, right? Yeah, right. It's probably just been announced that he's suing Binance, Coinbase, and everybody. But we could look forward to that coming at some point soon. But okay, let's dive in. Let's just start looking at some of the noise out there and see what we can make of it. And then we'll get into some topics. I want to talk about CZ and Justin Sun. They had a weird back and forth this morning. I also want to talk about, what else is there that I wanted to talk about? We're going to talk about some of the Congress stuff. We're going to talk about the Fed meeting. I talked about earnings and I didn't talk about the damn Fed meeting. The Fed meeting on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday, we'll find out about it around, 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. We're going to talk about, you know what I mean? We're going to talk about all that stuff. Let's do it. So let's go to CNBC, everybody's favorite website. We all love CNBC. Let's go check it out. I haven't looked at the news today. I was so into Pepe. Let's make sure we're sharing. There we go. Futures are down. Market will open in about 10 minutes. I shouldn't say futures are down. Futures are sideways. Okay. So First Republic did not go. FDIC did not have to shut it down. The behemoth, JP Morgan, we should all get JP Morgan chips in our body. And that's going to be how we bank. Elon Musk should work on that. We need not chips in our brain. We just need ARM chips. And then you can scan it for your fiat But JP Morgan eats First Republic. That's news to me. I mean, I knew that was on the table, but it's news to me that it happened. Charlie Munger, a.k.a. the oldest man in the world, reportedly warns of trouble for the U.S. commercial property market. Yeah, that seems obvious. Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan says this part of the crisis is over after JP Morgan acquires First Republic. There we go. Did they get a good deal? I'm sure they did. It's like Subway, eat fresh, sold. Jack Dorsey turns on Elon Musk. Man, that's wild. Jack Dorsey's a savage. He grew the beard. He has the greenhouse. He seems so chill. But I mean, he sold, Elon bought Twitter. He's working overtime to monetize that thing. And Jack Dorsey's like, I'm going to do a decentralized one called Blue Sky, which all of the like Nostr and all of these things don't have any kind of like brand sparkle. You know what I mean? There's no brand sparkle to any of that stuff that you guys Mastodon or whatever. All of that crap, nobody cares about. But Blue Sky has got a little bit of that dust, that little stardust. So I can see a world where Blue Sky wins. Somebody get me an invite. Yeah, even my wife, by the way, who doesn't follow any of this shit, wouldn't watch my show if I paid her. I'm just kidding. She does. I mean, she doesn't watch the show. I mean, if you guys are been watching every show, and you've heard some of my jokes about us, you know that I'm highly confident she's not watching this. But anyways, she's over there using Chat GPT. So that's taken over. All right. I think that's enough. Italy signed up to China's Belt and Road Initiative, and now it's having second thoughts. All right. There we go. So sideways. Good. There we go. Bloomberg. How you doing, Bloomy? Bloomy. JP Morgan does not plan to keep First Republic's name. They're just going to put Chase on it. And probably close down some stuff. But there you go. If you were a First Republic customer, you are now a JP Morgan customer. I'm sure you're relieved, actually. Okay. Morgan Stanley's Wilson says hawkish Fed could damp stock rally. Wilson says the hawkish message could lead to repricing of cuts. Seems pretty obvious. I mean, stagflation is the risk. Let's look at it. Are you guys seeing this, by the way? You are. Okay, stagflation is the risk that eludes investors mispricing markets. Slowing economy, high inflation create treacherous backdrop. Schroders PLC says bonds will be standout asset for 2023. Financial markets are caught up in a tug of war between lingering inflation and concern about a recession as they try to guess the next move by the Federal Reserve. That means investors are potentially ignoring a far more dangerous outcome, stagflation. A mix of slowing economic growth combined with persistent inflation has the potential to dash hopes for a reversal in the Fed's aggressive campaign to tame inflation with higher interest rates. That would expose a variety of market mispricings, pulling the rug out from under this year's rebound in stocks, credit, and other risky assets. Don't you guys know that this is coming? Does anybody out there in this chat think that this is not coming? Because I think so. And maybe, and I have to say, I've learned enough to know when I'm convinced, usually I'm right, actually, when I'm convinced. So take that for what you want. I've been pretty right about the vibe. It's what some economists is how they say that word. Economists are calling stagflation light. And it represents a disturbing macroeconomic backdrop for fund managers still licking their wounds from 2022's brutal beatdowns for stocks and bonds alike. Historical examples of the economy mired in stagflation are limited. So there's little to serve as an investing playbook in this type of economy. We definitely saw moderating growth with the GDP numbers last week until something breaks and the Fed is forced to cut rates. Well, I think a lot of you thought maybe Silicon Valley Bank and whatever else and First Republic, but they keep on fixing it. JP Morgan came in, swooped in, didn't break. But that's a saying, right? Like the Fed raises rates until something breaks, and I don't think that they think anything is broken yet. All right, I think I'm boring you guys with this, and there's more boring stuff to come. So let's move on. Sorry, is that the way to keep an audience? Hey guys, I think I'm boring you with this, and I got a lot more boring shit to get to. So let's cut this light. Oh boy. Did you guys watch my Algorand video that I posted on Saturday morning? I kind of broke down the bear case I see and the bull case that I see. And, folks, Algorand is at the bottom and the sentiment is low. We'll talk about that in a second. I should have actually had something. Bitcoin on course for longest streak of monthly gains since 2021. We know that. And we know, Bloomberg is pumping Bitcoin a little bit there, aren't they? Anything else, Bloomberg? Or can I move on? Stories from me. What do you guys think I want? Signs are mounting that a debt crunch is looming. Yeah, that's another thing, that credit is tightening. Has anybody in the chat noticed that their credit card provider cut their limit? Hedge funds bet dollar to erase hike cycle gains as Fed peaks. All right. All right. There we go. That's enough. Shall we go to, well, you know what? Actually, I should probably just look at CoinMarketCap first. Let's just do that quick. We usually go to CoinMarketCap first. CoinMarketCap. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Oh, they're talking about it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. So some drama. Shark Tank, but make it crypto. CoinMarketCap is launching a new competition TV show. I want to be a judge on one of these shows. I think that'd be fun. Justin Sun to reverse 56 million Binance transfer after CZ warns against potential SUI token grab. Now, I had that queued up, but maybe let's just read this. I had the tweets queued up. Now, there was like a dump in crypto last night where, Bitcoin was once again testing 30 and then it just dropped $1,000. Seems to be pushing sort of up from here. Okay. Justin Sun to reverse 56 million Binance transfer. Oh my God. After CZ warns against potential SUI token grab. Binance launch pool are meant as airdrops for our retail users, not just for a few whales. Interesting. After Sun transferred 56 million in TUSD to Binance. So here we go. Tron founder Justin Sun tweeted on Monday that he has arranged a full refund of a 56 million transfer to exchange platform Binance after a warning from the latter against the potential token grab of the new SUI token. After the substantial transfer made in TUSD, which he tries to pretend that he's not behind, got flagged by Whale Alert early Monday, Binance CZ took to Twitter to say his platform has warned Sun it will take action if he used any of the funds to buy up large amounts of SUI tokens from Binance's launch pool. Binance launch pool are meant as airdrops for our retail users, not just for a few whales. The SUI token, the native token of Layer 1 blockchain SUI, is set to take place once the mainnet goes live on May 3rd. On Sunday, Binance announced the SUI token will be available via its launch pool, which allows users to stake their crypto assets to provide funds into a liquidity pool and get rewards in return. So if any of you have Binance International access, you can play this game with them and get some SUI. And it looks like CZ stopped Sun, and his excuse is just pathetic. Sun replied to Zhao his post saying his team was not fully aware of the intended purpose of the funds, which he says is used to facilitate market making between leading TUSD exchanges, thereby enhancing liquidity and trading volume rather than participating in any exchange promotions. Upon realizing this error, we immediately contacted the exchange team and arranged for a full refund of funds. There you go. So I guess I don't have to cover that now. We can look at the Justin Sun tweet if you guys want. Nigeria's SEC moles allowing tokenized equity, property, but not crypto. I know Algorand has a relationship in Nigeria. I wonder how that's going. But we do know that tokenized equity and tokenized property is something that is active in the Algorand ecosystem. All right. So there you go. These are we're going to look at this article in a second. All right. That's fine. Okay. So CoinMarketCap. Oh, wait, I promised. Okay. CoinGecko. So, okay, fine. I don't care. You're great. You're doing great. Okay. Bitcoin. 24-hour volume next to 20 billion. Like I said, down about 2% over the last 24 hours. Ethereum at 1850, down almost 3%. Volume is okay. XRP is pushing down 2.2%. Cardano under 40 cents, 39 cents, down 2.6. So everything's around 2.5 to 3% down. Polkadot 581. Pretty low volume. 87 for Litecoin. Where are you at? Algo. Where are you? Near at $1.90 at 58 million volume. And there he is. Algorand at number 42. Anybody have a pager? Because if it goes to number 43, it'll be almost like Algorand's telling you to fuck you. Isn't that a way? You know, when you would send number code 43 was fuck you. 143 was I love you. Anybody remember that? Freshman year? Oh boy. Yeah, okay, so there you go. Algorand's at number 42, under 18 cents. Down 5% over the last 7 days. Doing better than other ones over the last day. You know, less than 2%. But the same could be said for EOS. Near is even doing even better. All right. TUSD is at $1.01. All right. There we go. Oh, Pepe. Jesus Christ. Pepe Sol. They got Tezos Pepe. Look at that. Oh, it's down a bit. Wasn't it up to like, yeah, it's down a little bit. Oh, man. Okay, it's going to do that again, isn't it? And if it doesn't keep going. All right. So, yep, it's only got 5 zeros. What's the market cap? Market cap is still over. So it is a little down from earlier in the day, obviously. That's what this means. But it's still over $500 million market cap. Number 93. Amazing. Oh, my God. Is this going to catch algo? Folks. All right. So there we go. CoinGecko, you did good. You did good, CoinGecko. You put Pepe in his proper place. Now let's go to Vestige, everybody's favorite Algorand price page. Yep, a little under 18. XOJ, up 133%. Look at all these weird coins. Anybody know what any of these are? A beast called what? Fries Crypto Inflator. Chips. Chips is down a little over the last 24 hours. But Chips is fun. DeFly, did you guys notice that the farms are live on Tiny Man, by the way? Got live farms. Bank is down. Cosmic Gold, some insane farms there too. Make like 180% on Cosmic Gold. I need to play that game. I keep saying it, but I don't do it. Akita has had an interesting step down there. Are you staking your Akitas? All right. So you get the point. Oh man, I haven't seen that. Has that ever happened? Have I seen headline under a penny before? Brutal. What's going on? What are you guys doing? Wilder, what is headline doing? Why is the token under a penny? Algo Gems, it's about a penny too. What's going on there, buddy? You can tell me about both of those things. It's hard. It's hard out there right now. All right. Day by day, friend of the show. Look at that. Up 5% over the last day. All right. Glitter, not doing so good. Not doing so good with Glitter. Sweet. There we go. Real quick, let's just look at this. I do enjoy looking at this. It looks like we got gold. Look at that pump. Pew. Looks like a Pepe chart, except for it's only 0.72%. But gold's over 2,000. Silver is over 25. So it's a lot of green. Only goes up. Just like gold, only goes up over those time frames. Fear and greed. We got to be in greed. Fear and greed, we're at 63 right now. Now we're at a 63. Yesterday we were at a 60. Last week we were at a 53. We're getting greedy, folks. So your time to buy is when it's over here. But the hard thing to buy is hard to buy over here, though. This is the thing. We all think when it's right here and people want to buy. But then they're like, oh, but I know it's going to go down. And, I know it's going to go down. But the thing is, for this to go all the way over here, there's going to be a lot of fear. And people are going to be talking about how it's dead. And it's going to be about how Bitcoin is not going to be secure. And it's going to be about how the Fed is doing this and Coinbase is leaving the States and inflation is there's stagflation and we're headed into a horrible recession and everything's going to end. And there's no way you should be, putting your hard earned fiat into magical internet money. And you guys are all a bunch of jackasses and we're the worst people in the entire world. It's hard to buy when that is the narrative, right? So it's much easier when the fear and greed index is at 63 and everybody's feeling greedy to think that if it were over here, you want to buy it but when it actually is over here. And by the way, in Algorand right now, it is over here. The fear, there's no greed. Maybe some of you are feeling greedy, but there's just fear because of uncertainty. But the whole industry is uncertain. I would like to say that the entire industry is uncertain, and there's only a few. If we're so worried about Gary Gensler and what he might do with the SEC and the U.S. government, who seems to be giving him their support, is it's not going to just be Algorand and Dash and Decentraland that are considered securities. Almost all of them, like he says, are going to be considered securities. And then there's going to be a few outliers. I imagine that top of those lists are going to be things like Ethereum will probably maintain its outlier status. And there'll be a few that creep in, like a Polkadot probably will as well. Obviously, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and those guys. So anyways, it's a lot easier to think you will buy over here until it is, because then you're going to think it's going to go over here. You're going to be like, it's going to break the fear and greed. We're going to be below zero. Everything is going to go down. Bitcoin's going to 2,000. If Bitcoin actually retested lows, once again, everybody's going to wait for 12. Like, don't be a dummy. Have some courage if that's your plan. Stick to your plan. If you're like, okay, you guys get it. I know. All right. So I mentioned earnings real quick. Let's just blaze through this. I hope I'm not losing you guys. But if I am, I'll deal with it. So earnings reports today, not a lot. Stryker Corporation. I'm not even sure what that is, but it's clearly a big company. What is Stryker? I don't know, and we're not going to find out. It sounds cool. They even spell it with a Y. I'm sure somebody will. We're getting another chip company. Okay, nothing really today that is like top of Bloomberg. Tomorrow, Pfizer. You guys got your 47th booster shot yet? Sorry. No vaccines, no politics. AMD, that's a big one. Starbucks, it's another big one. BP, Uber. All right, so Tuesday's a big one. And then Wednesday, that's a banger. That's when the Fed comes out. And Qualcomm, I actually own some Qualcomm. Estee Lauder, get your beauty stuff. Okay. You got it. So on the day, Barrick Gold, you gold bugs. That's the big miner right there, Barrick. And then Apple, some oil companies that are probably going to outperform. Shopify, Ferrari, Moderna. And then Friday, the GOAT, Berkshire Hathaway. All right, there you go. So that's and then by the way, on Thursday is a big day for us. Obviously, not Shell, not Bud, but I'm not going to look for it because I know it's going to happen. Okay, there's Block. PG&E. Anybody have PG&E? DoorDash. Anyways, Coinbase is somewhere. That's how far Coinbase has fallen. Is that because this is organized by market cap? Wow. DraftKings. So there's interesting earnings coming up. Wow, is Coinbase just not even? I'm worried about Coinbase. Okay, maybe I passed it. Lyft. I must have passed it, right? Because they're not only worth $1 billion. But I'm pretty sure that Coinbase reports earnings on Thursday. All right, cool. Economic calendar, we're not even going to look at it because the only thing that matters on the economic calendar is what's right here. This FOMC press conference. Fed rate, interest rate decision. We're all going to be waiting for that. Isn't that fun? I thought that this article was pretty good. This is the boring thing I was talking about, but I thought that this guy did a good job on, what is this, Kiplinger? His name is Dan Burrows. And, he really lets it, this is a really easy read for you to kind of understand. Let's make sure. Oh, my water cooler just shut up. It does that background noise and it causes anxiety and then it goes away and I feel peace again. Okay, when is the next Fed meeting? I thought that this guy broke it down pretty good. After all, who can forget that rising interest rates sparked turmoil in the banking sector? Here you go. Here's that saying on Wall Street that the Fed stops hiking rates when something breaks. But I think that the argument is that nothing is really broken other than the fact it was just bad management that did it. All right, so this is kind of like the breakdown on inflation that I wanted to read. Meanwhile, the economic data aren't helping the case for lower interest rates, even as rate increases put stress on the banking sector and threaten to push the economy into recession. Although the March CPI report showed that headline inflation rose at the slowest annual pace in nearly 2 years, core inflation, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, picked up over the last 12 months. The March PCE index, which is the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, also showed that core prices remain stubbornly elevated. Experts say sticky core inflation readings all but ensure another Fed rate hike in May. And speaking of energy prices, members of OPEC in early April announced surprise cuts to their crude oil production targets. Oil futures predictably spiked on the news. While that's good news for investors in oil stocks, higher energy prices are inflationary in the short term and potentially recessionary in the long term. Other data are likewise complicating the Fed's mission. Heightened uncertainty among consumers caused U.S. retail sales to fall 1% in March versus the previous month. That marked the fourth time retail sales declined in the past 5 months. And then there's the bigger picture. GDP decelerated once again in the first quarter, hurt by high inflation, rising interest rates, and turmoil in the banking sector. The economy expanded at an annual rate of 1.1% during the first 3 months of 2023, down from the 2.6% growth seen in the final quarter of 2022. The GDP outlook is unquestionably downbeat too. For context, in the decade prior to the pandemic, GDP grew at an average annual rate of 2.3%. Most importantly, there's a labor market which remains far too robust, although so we got jobs are good too. Bottom line, the Federal Reserve has made it plain and clear that it will continue to raise interest rates to try to slow the economy, increase unemployment, and by extension, cool inflation. When you consider the Fed's dual mandate of promoting both maximum employment and stable prices against the backdrop of financial sector stress, stumbling share prices, and rising recession odds, no wonder investors are obsessed with the question, when is the next Fed meeting? All right. So there's more. You can if you want to read this guy's thing, go to it. He's pretty good. He breaks it down in a way that's really easy to understand. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go to the block. So last week, this happened while I was on break, but I do think that this is important to understand. And by the way, we got BTC pushing down a little bit. That's basically the same. Crypto-friendly Cross River Bank faces FDIC scrutiny over unsafe practices. They are on a mission to kill all banks that do business in crypto. It's concerning, folks. This was the one that everybody moved to after Signature and SVB. Obviously, there's Mellon, BNY Mellon, is that right? In New York, but that's where Circle has most of their money. The crypto-friendly Cross River Bank was hit with a consent order from the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation over what the regulator called unsafe or unsound banking practices. The bank did not admit or deny the issues. Cross River Bank is a venture-backed New Jersey regional bank that does business with major crypto firms like Coinbase and Circle. The FDIC considered the matter and determined, and the bank neither admits or denies that it engaged in the unsafe or unsound banking practice related to its compliance with applicable fair lending laws and regulations by failing to establish and maintain internal controls, information systems, prudent credit underwriting practices. The FDIC supplies insurance for depositors in American commercial banks and savings bank. Okay, give me a break. Anyways, so all right, this is the founder, chair, and CEO of Cross River Bank. This is his statement. Regulatory scrutiny on banks in general is increasing, and the events with SVB will only expand those efforts with a specific focus on banks that support fintech. Cross River is the largest of these banking institutions, and as such, We have regulatory examiners reviewing some elements of our business on a continuous basis. We view our compliance capability as a strategic advantage and are proud to lead our industry in maintaining the highest levels of compliance, transparency, and responsibility. Good for you guys. So this is the deal, is that this is the move by the feds right now, okay? Do you understand? Is they are going to discourage banks from being in the fintech or crypto industry by giving them a huge pain in the ass of oversight. Now, it looks like Cross River is saying that they're prepared for that. All right, I like the block. Let's see what else they're talking about on the block. All right. That is interesting. This is interesting. The CZ versus Justin Sun thing is interesting. It's not surprising that CZ would try to create some distance from Justin Sun, but also he's defending his platform as well. I mean, that would have been a terrible look. I think this guy's in trouble. And like I've said from the beginning of me being in this, talking about this for sure, and actually paying attention on Twitter and all that and all the social media, this guy has never been really a good guy in anybody's eyes that I ever came across. So there we go. All right, nothing new here. Okay, let's move on. So did you guys see this? Everybody loves this lady. So crypto industry takes stock after a busy month on the Hill. The House has been busy this month talking crypto. Here's what we know. So let's see what Congress is doing and I won't read it. We passed through it. But the chair of the House Financial Services Committee, he said that there's going to be a crypto bill within 2 months, which would be fantastic. I think she's losing steam. She didn't get some co-signers. She couldn't find enough sponsors for her. And I forget the other guy's name, but I think he's a Republican. Her bill. So they're delaying that because she can't find enough sponsors. Okay. House dueling hearings. Subcommittees in the House held simultaneous hearings on spot market regulation Thursday. Okay, we're not going to get too much into this. On the agriculture side, former CFTC chair Timothy Massad was unable to give representatives an answer as to whether Ether is a commodity. I don't have enough information, he said. The concern about Ether was in the merge, where they changed the system of validating transactions. There seemed to be a foundation, a group of people involved in that. Is that, under the Howey test, a common enterprise? That common enterprise thing is so annoying. While both committees are led by Republicans, party lines continue to show across the House. We saw some Democrats borrow SEC talking points almost verbatim, saying there was no need for legislation, crypto is out of compliance, and that the SEC hasn't lost a court case on crypto. What remains to be seen is if the committees can split jurisdiction on what is obviously a tough subject matter. So far, they seem to be sharing well and are ready to tackle the large variety of gaps in the current regulatory regime. The House Agriculture Committee and the House Financial Services Committee, chaired by the often crypto-friendly Patrick McHenry, who I was referring to earlier, are set to hold a joint hearing on digital assets next month. Stablecoins. The Republicans' plan in no way recommends the final work on stablecoins by negotiations between the two of us. SEC Gary Gensler made a splashy return to the Hill last week after a more than 500-day hiatus from his annual oversight hearing. Okay, we all watched that. What's on tap? The Senate Banking Committee has been busy with hearings this month. In terms of policy, Senate Republicans and Democrats are having a hard time getting on the same page. Even efforts with the bipartisan label are having a hard time making progress. Elizabeth Warren and Roger Marshall, Republican from Kansas, have pushed back reintroducing their crypto anti-money laundering bill, originally expected to drop this week in an effort to recruit more co-sponsors, according to two people familiar with the matter. There you go. So that's what they were saying. Let's go back to Restream and see how you guys are doing. How are you guys doing? Are you okay? Are you friendly? Is everything okay? Where are we? Did I do something wrong? Mel's like, bro, you just skipped past the stable coins. There we go. What's up, Kurt? Wait, who loves Elizabeth Warren? Did I say everybody loves her? Usually when I say everybody loves it, I'm joking. That's kind of default. Stupid brain. My brain's stupid, and it does certain default things. And so everybody loving something usually means in Cooper that not everybody loves it. World is upside down if Warren is defending banks. And it clearly she is. She said it. She said, hey, let's make banks boring again, which means let's let banks operate how they want in the background again. That's funny. Pepe honey dicked me today. Okay, I love you guys. Love Rumi says Pepe could definitely hit some more multiples, but others are correct in saying pain will come. Well, yes, this will fall. But now you guys are in a high stakes game of chicken. And I'm playing with you. Thanks to John. Because, I mean, last I looked, I was at like a 5x on my little small amount. But it's like, okay, well, how much of an ETH can I get? Because I only have 250 million. I mean, I don't even know where I'm at right now. But if I could get like a half a ETH, don't I have to sell for my little 250 million? Get a grand? That'd be a hell of a donation from John Mazzoni to the ReCoop. If anybody wants to donate Pepe to me, I'll provide you with my MetaMask wallet. That's funny. Check. I'm listening to you here. Gas is ridiculous. Gas is so stupid. I used to own QQQ. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing, you have like you have the grandma investor approach, Michael, which my wife employs, and it's been pretty successful, but she buys Apple, she buys Amazon, she buys Qs, and she's made a good amount of money on this, with my help, obviously, but that's her account. But you gotta know. I'm no financial advisor, but I can be a financial advisor to her. She's not exactly through the moon on her Algorand bag. I wouldn't say that she touts my my skills over that, but I also told her to buy Bitcoin at 16,000. I was like, look, I know you hate this stuff, but you wanted Bitcoin when it was at 60 or 48 or whatever the hell it was. So what are you doing? Just get it a little bit, do it at 16. So I did that too. But anyways, she does that. She just holds it. And then if you just hold it for a decade and you buy good companies, it's going to be fine. You're even through what we are going through right now. And we think, oh shit, everything, the worst bears right now. If you hold Apple for another 10 years and the worst thing possible happens, unless Apple just shits the bed, you're going to be fine. That's the problem, L. Ron Hubster, 100%. But I feel sorry for those who are buying in at the top of the wave. Now, that's the main deal, guys. Like, that's the deal. You have to know, because that's the main thing. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the show, is that we actually had some buddies in the ecosystem yelling at you, like, get in Algorand, folks. You guys have been feeling dejected and losing. Like right now, the Pepe wave is coming. This is actually funny. This is part of the culture for a long time. Like, this is going to catch on even more. They were 100% right. But it's hard now that everybody sees that it can go up. they are want to pile in now, and that's a hard move. It could still work because it could get to $1 billion, or bad news can drop in today, and it just all goes down. Anyways, gas from my car, gas from my crypto, gas from my stove, out of control. Gas, everything, gas. Wouldn't it be nice if people used Algorand or I don't know, any of them like that, just where you didn't have to pay these stupid gas fees? Because it sucks, because it leaves out, this is the whole point about crypto, that I like that it gives access to a lot of different people, that even if you have $500 or if you have $500,000, you can still participate in the same yield, right? You can still get the same yield. Now, obviously the $500,000 guy is going to get more dollars because he's putting more at risk, and he's got more to multiply. But the 500 guy still doesn't have to pay overdraft, it isn't going to get 0.3%. They can get the 20% LP by splitting it up. I don't know, whatever. But it gives access. But with high gas fees, nobody can actually participate really with their $500 without having to spend all this money on gas and making it completely and utterly not worth it unless there's just massive, massive gains. That's the bummer about gas. But with Pepe, you can avoid that by just going to one of the exchanges that support it and just trade it on the platform. I'm mining Pi. I looked into that a while ago. I don't really understand. I didn't go too far into it, but I did look into that a bit. 14 billion Coinbase. Oh, I passed it. 14 billion. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, David. So I can honestly say I lost money on SHIB without ever having any. That's funny. Okay, your kid mined $100 worth of SHIB, and then you had to, so he could sell it, you had to pay that amount of money. And gas, fun. You know what, actually, Shek? That's so funny that you say that. That totally was ChatGPT. Because it was so just like clean. That dude got ChatGPT to write that Kiplinger article. 100%. Because my wife was reading me an essay that ChatGPT wrote for her, and it really has that same vibe where it's super clean and easy to understand. 100%. I actually think that you're right. Nobody. I'm talking to L. Ron Hubster. Yeah, I want to see. It seems like Circle, I hate to say this, but it does seem like Circle is avoiding. I think Circle's going to be okay. I think that they are in bed with the right people. Sometimes, man, I live in Hollywood. Sometimes you just got to be in bed with the right people. Why are Dems so against giving the lower class the possibility of financial freedom? They need those votes. Can't entice people with social programs when they don't need them. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, right? And also, I just, it doesn't make any sense to me, I have to say. And I think on Wednesday, I mentioned that, California, for example, is making some moves towards being accepting of this industry. They had an opportunity to kind of join New York in their, what is that thing called? The bit, oh man, what the hell? The bit license, basically. And they didn't join force. They said that they didn't want to, they needed to look into it more. So they didn't actually jump and join New York like that. They have, they're starting to integrate Tezos at the DMV. And there was some bill proposed by a Republican congressman in California that was more friendly to DAOs and even Wyoming. So I don't think that all Democrats are clueless on this, but to me, because I'm a practical person, I'm not a political person. I mean, I have political views, but I certainly don't align myself with any of the parties. And that's as much as I really want to say about that. But what I will say is, as somebody that just looks at the situation, thinking, I really don't think that anti-crypto motivates anybody. I think a lot of people think that crypto is stupid. And I think that they have some stupid idea of who is in crypto, and some of, they're right about some of it, but it doesn't matter. My point is I don't think it's motivating at all. And I think that you could really do what you're saying, sir. Kurt, is you can actually help and give access to people. It's just, it drives me mad that like I said earlier, that platforms like Algorand and others aren't more adopted, because that actually is the technology that can provide financial freedom for a lot of people. ETH isn't it. And then as you layer 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it just gets more centralized and stupid. There's actual big brains out there like Silvio Macaulay, and frankly, Anatoly too, by the way. That guy's a big brain, or who are we kidding? But I just find Solana problematic. There's very smart people, and I guess maybe I don't know about Sui much or Aptos much or whatever. But the point is that there needs to be decentralized platforms where everybody can participate and they're not priced out by stupid gas fees. I believe that still. Anyway, sorry. I'm sleepy too, Felicia Garcia. I'm sleepy too. Where did you post that as I was like reading about the Fed? Because man, I was putting myself to sleep. Maybe use a new wallet so you don't. Oh, fair enough, Wilder. Yeah, I need to stop talking about that, I guess. He never told me not to. You know, that's also like, I never know if like somebody donates, if they would like me to say, hey, thanks, man. Or if they'd be like, hey, just shut the fuck up and enjoy the donation and stop talking about me. I don't know which John prefers. He probably, if he prefers the latter, he'd probably DM me, and I didn't see it. Nobody's going to give me Pepe anyways, Wilder. I don't really believe that they're going to. Okay, Mel, your internet's laggy, not mine, right? Because I look good over here. Manageable supply. Anyways, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Sorry. With transparency chain, you have to see what you guys are saying. But I mean, you can have a model where you don't inflate the quantity. Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about, so I'm gonna leave you alone. Call me crazy, Coop, but I want to see the prison system using blockchain tech. There's potential there. Like, I think what we can. A lot of transactions, prison IDs can be NFTs, not to sell though. Haha. Well, that's what I mean. Like California DMV is not. I mean, you can sell a car title, obviously, but there is practical reasons throughout everything. It's silly. Mainly the problem, I think, with blockchain, other than the stigma of speculation and alt-right or whatever whatever it is that they want to try to paint it with. The problem is that it really does get rid of the middlemen, and it's going to destroy a lot of jobs and industries. It can destroy industries. So there's going to be a lot of powerful people fighting against that. That's what it always is. So we'll see. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of phone has some potential. Yeah, I didn't mean to be nice, but I mean, I know. Look, I didn't mean to be nice, but I will say that, look, people use Solana, and Anatoly is a charismatic enough dude, and obviously pretty smart. I mentioned that I own Qualcomm. I think he was over at Qualcomm, wasn't he? All right. Well, guys, I've had fun today. How did the market go? How are we opened? A little rust, feeling a little under the weather, but we survived. I hope I didn't bore you too much today. We'll be back. NASDAQ is down, but the Dow is up. The Dow is happy. I can't imagine that. Because Bitcoin has been liking bad banking news, and so we got good banking news today. So let's see. After good banking news, let's see how Pepe's doing. Pepe is, yeah. So it was down here, I think. It tried. And, it's still doing good, guys. But let's go to CoinGecko. It's the same. 28.5. It's waiting. Has CZ said anything? Let's just load. There's CZ. Here we go. I'm going to share this instead. Okay, so this is the CZ thing. Sign of a true leader. If you ever want to see like sycophants, just go to a CZ post. It's creepy. Hello, sign of a true leader. Where is he? He's in here somewhere. Thank you for caring for us. Yes. Thank you. Look at that God candle. $1.20. So you're saying bye, Pepe. Wait, but where is my buddy HE? His Excellency. I found it so fast last time. All right, who cares? We already read it in the article. But let's just see anything. All right, nothing. H bar's trending. You got any? I purchased Pepe. Yes, this is a top signal. 3 million tweets. You guys paying attention? People are excited about the Pepe. Holy shnikes. H bar, 3,000 tweets. Warriors won yesterday. By the way, dominated. I wish they would shut up about this. Get this out of trending. I don't want this trending because then they're going to pay attention to it. I like having it. What is this? Is this is this news? You guys know this guy? Crypto blogger Jeremy Da Vinci bets on SHIB and Doge rather than ADA. I'm going to be selling ADA for my SHIB and Doge. Wow. That's news, huh? I wouldn't do that. Don't listen to this guy. If you're going to sell your ADA, sell it for Pepe. Just kidding. That's not financial advice. All right. Now you guys are just watching me scroll my feed. Is that fun? Should I check my notifications? I got listed in the major algo accounts right there behind Moon Algo. Taylor Stone in real time. Taylor Stone at Taylor Jane Stone. She's a stay-at-home mom, loves the Lord, my husband, my kids. She loves to spin, gardening, cooking, camping, and tequila like a real lady. You know what I mean? She's got more followers than she's following, and she's followed by Book.io. That was cool news for Algorand. You guys like Book.io? Friend of the show, Token Jokin, had already actually gifted me the Kama Sutra and was it called The Wild? 2 classic books on the Cardano blockchain. Perhaps consider being interviewed by Cooper Daniels. Who's he talking to? About day by day? We can talk about day by day one of these days. Why not? Insurance? Anybody into insurance? I stand by everything in the video. Kimchi is like, just shut the fuck up about Pepe and you're 5 minutes late. Aw, Doofy. Come on, man. Why aren't you guys liking Doofy? There's 51 of you saw this from Doofy, and he's trying to help my damn show, and none of you are supporting it. Just kidding. God damn it. I didn't even think of them failing a breakfast burrito. Love you guys. Hey, guys, you guys are the best. Thanks for sticking with me. We got 3 weeks of messing around, and then by the end of this month, this is going to be the best damn morning show. But I'm going to continue. We're going to try to keep this going good. and well and happy. You know what I mean? Pepe's got way too many tweets. Just in, Pepe entered top 100 on CoinGecko after hitting new all-time high. I showed you that. 6 hours after this tweet. Here.
The last 2 weeks. When is Binance going to list Pepe?
Um, I can't comment on any listings or any project, etc. Right? So we actually have strict policies that even if we are talking with a project team, we forbid them disclosing anything about listings, etc. There's a lot of potential accusations or sometimes real leaks beforehand, and they cause insider trading, all these other problems. So I don't comment on specific projects, but I'll comment on meme coins in general. I personally never really understood meme coins that much, to be honest. But there's many successful people who do seem to understand it. Including Elon Musk, everybody else, etc. So we go by users. So if the user community goes, if a coin have a lot of users trading it, wanting it, playing with it, etc., then we will most likely will list it. And if the coin, if it only lasts for 2 weeks, then we probably won't. But no, if it sustains, we probably will, right? So
there you go.
Yeah, so that's we
He's going to list
coins.
it. If you guys can keep this thing going, it will end up on Binance and it will hit $1 billion market cap. Like, let's be honest. And then who knows? And then if it gets on, I mean, there's no reason. At least Doge is its own blockchain. It's an innovator. It's been an innovator, but it's been it was made as a joke, but it was an innovator in the meme space, and it's a actual proof of work blockchain and all of that. But there's no reason why Pepe can't just kill Shiba Inu. Why not kill it? Kill Shiba. Let's go Pepe. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. I think you guys know what I'm saying too. And then it's just this. This is way better. That Shiba dog has no charisma. This thing, even though this is a little too polished for me when it comes to Pepe, this is like Pepe as these guys get rich, it's going to start looking like this, and then it gets less funny, to be honest. I like the funnier Pepe. Okay, not loving this Pepe either. Come on, guys. We're getting better. There we go. There he is. See? It still works. It still works. These guys trying to ruin it. Look at them trying to ruin it. Okay, it's good. And there it is. Now put him in another scene. Where we got? We got more. Oh, now he's pissing. There we go. Make Pepe great again. You get a little butt action. This one's okay. Get a little frog butt. No. Okay. Anyways, all right. Give me another funny one. I saw. Okay, there we go. That's good. This I'm only seeing ones with hair. Finding the hair. Okay, very good. 5. There's got to only be 5 left. No, there's more than that. All right. Anything else? You guys want to talk about anything else before I go? Because then I'm gonna go. Coop, I want Doofy to be Algorand's Pepe. I love it. I think that it would be wise for the ReCoop to figure out a way to collaborate with its buddy man. What do you guys think? There's got to be something funny that we can do on a consistent basis. So if it's buddy man, the Doofy team, which I think includes maybe his wife. Does she like you? I think that there is something that we can do together on a consistent basis to lift up this, lift up this show and maybe lift up the project that you got going on. Doofy had a great successful drop. I think it sold out in 8 minutes. I got me a Doofy. Oh, and I got to go put that on a quest. I think I'm ready to resituate some of my quests. Koofy. I wouldn't trust my money with Akita. Allegedly, Akita, the creator, is only 16. I don't know. Not a coin, but a meme. Let's fucking go, Buddy Man and Koopy. Okay. So he's into it. It looks like he's into it. I don't know. I like Buddy Man Yells. I mean, we can run with Buddy Man Yells, or we can figure out something fun. So, Doofy's life got them heavies. Sounds good. Fun fact, Buddy Man made the Bartledoo Derp NFTs. I know that, actually. Bartledoo. Be good for me. I got Bartledoo. Would you guys pump that? The problem with meme coins and Algorand is that it's like a lemonade stand for your local block. Like, I don't know what my analogy is, but the point is that we're kind of just passing money in a smaller way. It's nicer for these things to be money's coming from lots of different places. So it doesn't feel like, friggin', I'll just look at the last 3 names. It's not like Kurt is dumping on Buddy Man and David. You know what I mean? Scoop a Coop NFTs, make your ice cream scoops in different colors for different flavors. I think Randy Cones has already taken the ice cream game to its peak. There does need to be a V2 for Coops. Yeah. Elron Hubster, it's his NFT project Doofy. Oh, and you know what? Before we go, actually, folks, I've got some deal because friends of the show, we have Cool Down Gaming Guild. Let's go look at their Twitter. And we have AlgoGator and we have Goracle. So I want to go real quick on Twitter because I know AlgoGator has got some cool announcements that happened today. So let's go to their Twitter real quick and check it out. Let's see what's going on with AlgoGator, supporter of the show. We're here, AlgoGator. What is AlgoGator? Right after many months of hard work, we are so pleased to go into the accelerator program. AlgoGator Premium is live, so this is a big deal. You can supercharge your portfolio with access to exclusive new features, airdrops, wallet cleanup, and more. That wallet cleanup is something that I've used. I love. You can now get in there and get all the premium stuff, exclusive airdrops. Compare opportunities. Is there sound? No sound. Wallet cleanup. Now that compare opportunities, I think they're calling algo opportunities. And you can just easily see where the best LP is for you. So there you go. Definitely check out algogator.finance. Follow them on Twitter at Team Algogator and check out their premium wallet management tools. There you go. Algo POAP. It's doing a good job there. If you're out there watching, thanks for your support of the show. And then let's look at Cool Down. Now, I think that they might have had a bit of something happen over there for them. We don't need to lean into this, but so this may have affected their I would have read their newsletter. Looks like the newsletter isn't out yet, but Cool Down is a wonderful resource for gaming on Algorand and also other chains, by the way. and they do a great job. They just rebranded recently. They do a weekly newsletter. Unfortunately, it looks like one of their founders had some oh man. So she had to travel back to South Africa. So my heart goes out to Erin from Cool Down and whatever is going on with her family. That is obviously what matters the most. But Cool Down's going nowhere. They're still a great resource. I'll reach out to them, make sure. I do like to start the week with their newsletter. And then Go Oracle. Let's check them out real quick for those of you that are still hanging out. Go Oracle, another friend of the show. Longtime friend of the show. They've been on the show like a long time ago. Go Oracle, Goracle, not Goracle, not Go Oracle. Goracle has been building this damn thing on Algorand for a while, and they're ready to go. I think that I can feel the excitement from Goracle because they're ready to go. Goracle is a decentralized Oracle network on the Algorand blockchain. They just launched a token. English is not your native language. They're looking to connect with people all over the world and expand their horizons. So they are reaching out to all these different countries, building an app that uses data from other chains, cross-chain auction, decentralized bridge. Goracle nodes get balance, transaction, or token information trustlessly. Don't miss the upcoming Goracle hackathon. Join today. So click there. All right, so they're doing it up. Follow them on Twitter at Goracle Network. All right, folks. Thank you to all three. Thank you, Cooldown. Thank you, Goracle, and thank you, AlgoGator, for your support for the show. All right, everybody. Hey, let's see if there's anything else that we need to talk about in the comments. Can we get a governance proposal going and have Coop replace Stacy? Guys want to do it? I'll do it. I'll do it. You want me to do it? I'll do it. Also, I'll run for governor. You guys want me to be governor? I'll do that too. Super Coopers, superhero versions of Coop NFT. you guys are pitching NFT projects in the did you guys see Block Runner's Pepe Coop? You guys all saw that, right? Craven the Hunter. Elron Hubster. There's Coops. The Coops. It was a meme. Basically, it was a joke between Bank on Algorand and it was fun on Twitter. And he's like, hey, I could probably do 100 of these if you want. And we did it. And there's been, speaking of airdrops, there's been some airdrops of tokens that were donated to Coops holders. And my plan is for there to be a V2 for Coops and there to be growing utility. And, those 100 are always going to exist. And hopefully this show grows where I can have things to give access to for Coops to make them more valuable, but they're definitely out there. And my plan is for a V2. It'll have to be a collaboration with an NFT artist because I don't know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to that. And somebody that maybe wants to help manage the NFT project in general, So I am looking for someone to help me with that. Maybe help with the Discord and do all of those things. There should be a ReCoop Discord, and then there can be a Coops channel. There should be that. But as a team of one currently, there should be a lot of things. And right now, there should be more content other than my daily show. And I need to repurpose my daily show in a more effective manner. So these are the obvious things. There needs to be clearer segments in the show. There needs to be more structure to the show. I need to have more clippable sections in each show so I can clip them out and post them and have shorter clips for everybody and go to Reddit like Governor Hat recommended a while ago. So there is so many different things that I need to do that are higher on the priority list right now to help grow this whole thing in general. But I'm always looking for help, and hopefully I can grow this thing so I can help, so I can pay for your help. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All right. So here we go. You know what? We've been talking about it. The last thing we're going to do today is we're going to look at an important Twitter account. We here? We're here. Here we go. This is doofy.algo. It's Buddy Man. Here is some of his favorite NFTs, clearly. He was the inspiration behind Moofy. That's a Gecko Fam kind of collab there. Okay. So he's talking about pit bulls. This is the tweet that we were talking about. Anyways, so follow It's Buddy Man. Very fun follow. Really fun collection. There's a doofy. Jimmy Coin. Jimmy Goons. Super stoked. There you go. This is the quest I was talking about. So you see, this is funny. There's Goofy. Look at that. What the hell's going on? Oh, it's a diamond cock. I literally saw this in my feed and totally missed the diamond cock. Native is like, hey, if you win an Algorand NFT, how about you tweet about it and create some awareness of it? All right, so we're good. So there you go. Follow It's Buddy Man as well. And then, I mean, we can't, if I'm going to go around doing this, we also got to look at this project. Brought to you by Block Runner, Flemish Giants. Follow them at Flemish_Giants. That wonderful intro was done by the artist behind this. I have other segment intros that are going to be coming out soon that were also done by him. My logo. He's the artist behind Fractal Monsters Tamers. I mean, look how good this stuff is. He's been doing these collabs really quick. These collabs, they have something called splicing coming. Anyways, we're very bullish on Flemish Giants on the ReCoop, and always appreciate their support. But the art is fantastic, and they have some cool things planned for the future of that project. So, and they're also just great guys that are really good ambassadors for Algorand. So support those dudes. All right, there we go. That's it. Well, guys, I appreciate you. It's tough wearing all the hats. It's tough taking 3 months to make 2,000 and trying to afford to hire help. You know, brother, you're speaking. I think you're being empathetic with me right now, and I appreciate it because it is tough doing all the shit. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. Today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. The Fed meeting starts. Woo! And then Wednesday we get the juice. The juice from Jerry. Jerry gives the juice. And we'll see what goes on. We got a weird conflict between CZ and Sun. How's that going to play out? We got Pepe pumps, and we got lots of things. The week is just getting started. Let's see how Monday ends. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the morning tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.